To get started, let's first talk about all the different options with loafers. And a loafer, by definition, is going to be a type of dress shoe that does not have lacing on it. Notice here, this pair of dress shoes has laces. This is not a loafer. Now let's talk about the materials used. Most high quality loafers are going to be made from leather. That being said, we're also going to see suede out there. Suede is a form of leather that shows more texture. Now I know a lot of guys avoid wearing suede because they're worried it's going to get damaged. It is more delicate than the other types of leather out there, but it still is a type of leather, and when treated and taken care of, I think it's a great addition to a man's wardrobe. If you're going to wear loafers with jeans right off the bat, there are certain mistakes you want to avoid. First up, unless you're a rock star, avoid the distressed denim with loafers. It can be done, but for most of us, it's a difficult look to pull off. Now, the reason is that loafers are technically dress shoes. And although all jeans are technically casual wear, distressed denim is ultra casual. And mixing the two together, yeah, that's like mixing oil and water. And speaking of denim styles, slim cut and straight cut jeans are going to be the best styles to pair with loafers in general. Now, relaxed cut, especially if you're a bigger guy, can be managed. You just want to make sure that the opening at the bottom of the jeans isn't too wide. And you know, I'm going to go ahead and say that if you are a thin guy and you like skinny jeans and you've got a pair of loafers and you think the combination looks good, you can probably pull it off. But skin tight jeans, yeah, those are not only out of fashion and they never should have been, but wearing them with loafers is a no-go. And what's all the rage now, loose fit and baggy jeans? Guys, those are a no-go with loafers. When you want a loafer that's going to look and feel great during the summer, you want to expose more of the foot. Another detail I really like about these shoes right here, they have an unlined suede. So if you're looking for summer shoes, look for something that's unlined because it's going to be lighter, it's going to be more breathable. And even compared to the sneakers, you're going to see that we've got a lower vamp. Basically, that's less of the foot is going to be covered. Therefore, it's going to be a cooler shoe wearing experience. Now, if I was dressing these shoes down and wanted to look good on a summer day, I'd be wearing no-show socks, cream chinos, and a chambray shirt, which in case you don't know, is a very lightweight form of denim, usually in a variation of blue. Roll up those sleeves, and with these shoes, you're going to look like you belong on the French Riviera. It was designed in the 1930s, and this loafer in the 1950s and 60s became a classic menswear piece that just dominated. It was casual. It was easy for men to be able to dress up, dress down. It was just a favorite of young college students who continued to wear it into their 40s, 50s, and now 60s. Which actually, if I think about it, I'm sure there are guys in their 90s still wearing penny loafers. The point here is the Lindy effect, and that is the longer something has been around, the longer it is going to be around. So the fact that penny loafers have been around for 100 years, you can pretty much rest assured that they're going to be around for another 100. So this means that if you're going to be picking up a pair of loafers, there's nothing wrong with actually buying and splurging for a pair of quality loafers. Now, when I look at the design of a pair of penny loafers, it's the simplicity that grabs me. The fact that when you look at this, there's nothing flashy on it. In fact, you go with a solid color. If you're going to be adding this pair of shoes to your wardrobe, look at the shoes that you already wear. If you've got all black dress shoes, then stick with black penny loafers. If you stick with browns, dark browns, medium browns, then go ahead and bring in a similar color. What you're really doing is you're changing out the style, and you want something that's already going to mix and match with the existing clothing in your wardrobe so that you can wear it with more than just jeans. Now, speaking of color, it's important to note that black is going to be the most formal of all dress shoe colors. So if you do really want to go with loafers that are going to work well with the widest number of jeans, you probably want to go with a lighter colored loafer. In general, I've seen guys be able to pull off black loafers with denim. Highly recommend, if you don't own any loafers, this is the one you need to start with. It is so easy to bring into a wardrobe, especially if you want with a color like oxblood or dark brown, is that you could wear them with a casual suit. You could pull these off with jeans in the same day, and they're just going to work for you. That being said, if you want to dress these up, you can wear these with a cotton or seersucker suit and either choose an open collar dress shirt, or if you decide to wear a tie, go with something lightweight, maybe a summer silk cotton blend in a lightweight material. Yeah, these shoes give you a lot of options. And if suede's a little bit too edgy for you, of course you can go with a classic penny loafer in a regular leather upper design. This dark brown pair right here would look great with chinos and maybe a navy blazer, with of course a collared Oxford shirt underneath. Maybe even dress it up a little bit more with a striped regimental tie. This emerged in, I believe, 1953. Gucci is the company that made this popular. Initially, it was just something worn over in Italy, made its way out of Europe, and soon in the 1980s especially became a style fashion trend that everyone was jumping on. And now to this day, it is a classic loafer, now made by a wide variety of different manufacturers. It's nice, simple loafer. I've got a pair of Gucci's, and what I love about these is that, yes, you can wear them with denim. The bit across just makes them casual, makes them fun, and they come in a wide variety of colors. I will say, though, the big negative with these is that you've got to have a little bit of confidence to be able to pull this off, because you've got this shiny thing right there that really serves no functional purpose on the top vamp part of your shoes. Hey, I know what I'm wearing. I enjoy it. I like the look. Not for everybody. Again, that's why I'm recommending penny loafers for the majority of men if you're just starting off wearing loafers, especially wearing them with jeans. Next up, we've got moccasins. And moccasins come in a wide variety of styles. They have since kind of been hijacked by the dress shoe world, and they're technically not a dress shoe, as you can imagine. Anyone that's familiar with Native American history knows that the moccasins come out of North America's native population, although there's some argument that different cultures in different parts of the world made similar shoes. Now, what's interesting, in a classic moccasin, you actually don't really have a sole. You just got a leather covering on the bottom. They would wear out quickly and they would be resoled, rebuilt, the top actually lasting a lot longer. But in modern moccasins, we do see a sole. We do see a structure there on the base so that they'll last longer, be able to give the wearer a bit of grip. And we see them in a variety made by a wide range of different manufacturers. But the key with moccasins is going to be the overall structure, with the stitching going right around the top outside. And with their non-traditional background, not coming out of dress shoes, these are going to be one of the most casual slip-ons you can grab out there. You're also going to see driving shoes fit into this category as well. Driving shoes, though, instead of having the leather just at the bottom, they're actually going to have just bits of usually rubber. These aren't shoes actually you'd want to be wearing out. I know I've actually done this and I realize I'm wearing into the shoe. They're actually truly made to be worn when you're out driving, and they should give the driver a little bit more feel of the controls and the pedals, at the same time be able to give him good grip. All that being said, these are very casual slip-ons. So these are perfect for denim. If you're looking for, hey, a slip-on, a loafer that is actually 100% pretty much made for denim, it's going to be the moccasin. You could also argue it's made for shorts, but really this is, to even wear these with a suit, these would have to be really dressed up moccasins. You don't see them very often, and even in that case, I really wouldn't wear them with a casual suit. So of all the slip-ons we're talking about today, the moccasins are going to be the most casual, probably the best ones to pair solely with denim. Let's talk about tassel loafers, and these are very recognizable by that tassel right there on the vamp. Now, these emerged right after World War II out of Europe. They made their way over the United States. These have always been considered to be some of the dressier loafers out there. And we're going to see this with the finish on the shoes. In general, they're not going to be made in very light colors, so we're going to see these darker. These are going to be some of the hardest shoes to wear with denim. It can be done. Dark denim, go with maybe a medium brown tassel loafer. But in general, I would not recommend these as your first loafer. And if you really want something to wear with denim, these are probably one of the loafers that in general to avoid. That being said, I still own a pair and I can wear them with casual suits, but with denim, it's hard. Maybe with denim and a sports jacket, you could pull it off. But yeah, it is a push. It's a little bit of a stretch. Next up, we've got Belgian loafers, not to be confused with tassel loafers, because Belgian loafers are going to be much more casual. And we see this in the materials they're often made from. So when we look at loafers that are made from suede, a variety of different materials, it's going to be Belgian loafers right there at the top. So what's great about these is that they're pretty versatile. They're going to be a little bit flashier than a lot of the other loafers we talked about. But if you want something, again, that you could wear with a casual suit, something that you could wear with jeans and really stand out, I've seen like green suede, blue suede, really interesting. If you like style, Belgian loafers are such a great option. They're very functional and you get a good quality pair, incredibly comfortable. Now guys, really quick, a lot of guys make a mistake. They think that just watching a video like this on YouTube is somehow going to make them an expert. Straight up, gents, you have to take this information and put it into action. And one of the best ways to motivate yourself to take action is to put yourself in a community, in a group of like-minded warriors, taking steps to improve their image, their presence, their presentation, and you can find all of that over at our community at school.com/RMRS. Over in our school community, we've got detailed classes, we host challenges, and you can meet and engage with like-minded men taking steps on a daily basis to become their best self. So gents, instead of saying someday, how about you say day one and join our community? I'm putting the link down in the description, in the comments, or you can just go directly to school.com/RMRS. Now, yes, this style has been in vogue for over a decade, and some people think it's been overplayed. But straight up, gents, in my experience, most guys have never even heard of this style. And when you wear it, I love it because, yeah, you got that little bit of flash right there with the double buckles. It's incredibly comfortable. You can slip the shoes on and off when you're going through the airport. When it comes to a slip-on dress shoe that looks great wearing either a suit, sports jacket, not trouser combination, or even dressing it down with chinos and a linen shirt, this shoe style stands out from the crowd. Now, as many of you guys know, wingtips are a form of brogues. Now, there are 4 common styles of brogue shoes out there. We're going to see quarter brogues, semi-brogues, full brogues, aka wingtips, and long wing brogues. Now, broguing in shoes means that they have actually cut holes, perforations in the leather, and historically this type of shoe was actually used for hunting in marshes. The idea was when you're walking through water, it would go through the shoe, and the holes, the broguing, would allow the water to drain. Nowadays on most dress shoe, you'll find the broguing design is just that, design. It does not go all the way through the leather. But what I love about broguing and why it's so stylish is from a distance, these shoes look like classic dress shoes. In fact, it's not till you get up closer that you start to see all the stylistic work done in the leather. And for that reason, I love brogues. They're understated, they're sophisticated, they're absolutely beautiful. Now, this next shoe isn't a shoe at all. It's the classic chukka, aka the desert boot. Coming out of World War II Cairo, this was designed specifically for British officers in North Africa who wanted a boot that gave them traction, was comfortable, and could deal with the hot conditions. And gents, if you're into boots, you want to learn more about the different types of boots out there, well, guess what? I've got a video for you, boom, right here. Continue your viewing experience. You guys know I take care of you. Go check out this video. I go into great detail about all the different types of boots that every man needs to know about. Boom.